Gramo's having a shocker there, as always, on the course. But maybe he might pull it around towards the end and surprise us all. Now we're going right down under to Australia. A link to our man down under, Jared Coote. Top boy.
Yeah, thanks very much for joining us, guys. Now, don't be fooled by the sun behind me. It is an Australian winter at the moment, not to rub it in. Now, let's talk about the footy this week. The NRL, I've mentioned it a few times, we don't know who's up and who's down. You can look at the competition ladder, but that's not going to help you. The top team can be the bottom team, anyone in between. It's so close. With the salary cap these days, especially I've found this season, it's ridiculous. We don't know who's going to win anything. We're going to start with 3 games this week. The first one, the Titans taking on the Tigers, and I'll explain exactly to you why we don't know who's going to beat who. But in this one, it was the Tigers taking on the Titans. Tigers home ground, their suburban home ground. They only play here a few times a year, Leichhardt Oval. Plenty of history. They rarely lose at this ground, and they were captained by Aaron Woods, their young prop forward. First time captaining the club. He grew up in the streets surrounding this ground, so plenty of talk about this one. Back playing the Titans. Well, it was the Titans who came out firing. A controversial week with them, with Daly Cherry Evans backflipping on the club, as I mentioned last week. So plenty to talk about them, but they came out firing. Huge lead here against the Tigers. We thought, what's going on? The Tigers are like it over, they normally fire up. Well, it came in the second half. Tigers pounce a few tries, try after try after try, and they regained the lead. Great performance by the Tigers, especially Aaron Woods there, leading the charge as the captain, plenty of metres as he does every week. But then the Titans, a bit unexpected here. Daniel Mortimer was pretty elusive around the ruck, and they got back in front and ended up winning this game. Not something that you see often at Leichhardt Oval once the Tigers are in front. Another game I want to talk about is the Storm taking on the Panthers. Now here's another great example. The Storm last week absolutely demolished by the Roosters. We're saying their forwards in the middle are soft. You know, they're not much hope for the rest of the season. They came out against the Panthers, who everybody respects. They've had a lot of injuries, but a lot of respect for the Panthers side. And the Storm just blew them off the park. Absolute demanding victory, really. 20 points to 0 over the Storm. The Storm over the Panthers, destroyed them all through the middle of the park. They scored all their points in the first half, didn't score a single try in the second. It was an unbelievable performance by the Storm and showed once again we just don't know what's happening in the NRL. The third game, it was the Roosters taking on the Sharks. The Sharks right near the bottom. Roosters, premiership favourites. They got off to a flyer in this one. The Roosters 4 points to 0. James Maloney length of the field early on. But then it was all the Sharks, and they absolutely deserved to win this game. Straight through the middle of the ruck, the Sharks forwards. They had Paul Gallen returning from injury. Straight through the middle of the field. They were too good in this one. Wade Graham scoring a try. Came through, they won 10 points to 4, just too good by the Sharks. Simple, right near the bottom, premiership favourites. You just don't know who's going to win these days, and it's going to keep continuing, I think, right through to the end of the season. Now, quick bit of NRL news. Huge blow for the Queensland Maroons and the Melbourne Storm. Cooper Cronk ruled out for 4 weeks with a injury. Now, that's going to affect the Maroons. He's their halfback, he's part of their spine, so now they're talking Daly Cherry Evans or Michael Morgan possibly coming in to take the position there for the Maroons. On the other side of the coin, the Blues. Paul Gallen, he's back. He came back for the Sharks. He's a definite starter. He's the captain of the Blues. He'll be back in game 2. So bad news for the Maroons, great news for the Blues. Bring on Origin. We love it down here. See you next week, guys.
On the fairway of the 18th green, very close to the end now, but it's time to go back to the Hunslet reunion to part 2 from the legends, Jonesy.
Yeah, well, they got the cake wrong, 1955 instead of 1965. Owen Mitchell yesterday we talked about, didn't we, whether anybody remembered it, and obviously they didn't, because it's a special time for Hunslet and Wigan supporters and those guys that were at the reunion. But I love being there, mate. We've got some great little chats with those older fellas.
Yeah, let's get into it right now. Back at the Hunslet and Wigan reunion. Right, we're here with a bit of a legend, Peter Jarvis, aka Jarvo. How are you, mate? You good?
I'm fine, thanks. Are you all right? I don't know about a legend bit, but...
Now, today is all about heritage. It's about celebrating a great anniversary for the Hunslet Club. What does it today mean to you to get all these players together?
Well, it's fantastic. It's the 43rd annual reunion. I'm not quite sure whether Harry or Raymond's told you that it's unique in the fact that you've got to play for Hunslet at Parkside first or second team pre-1973 for you to be able to attend the function. We also allow guest speakers. They become honorary members. Today, because of the age of some of the gents, I think there's 4 people that are over 90. And there's 1 or 2 that are not in the best of health, and we've allowed them to bring people to look after them. So it's just a matter of keeping it going.
Fantastic. So, am I an honourary member now?
It all depends. Have you paid?
We're going to share a little bit of good times together now, and then we're going to have a bit of cake. Unfortunately, somebody's put 1955 on the cake. My wife makes cakes. I don't think she'd make that mistake, but we remember what day it was, don't we, boys?
We certainly do. Yeah.
We shall never forget, Brian and I will never forget that momentous day, believe you me. And as Brian said, wherever you go, whether it's this side of the hill or the other side of the hill, they always talk about the iconic final, which people, many a person says is still the best ever that was ever played at Wembley.
Hunslet v Wigan in 1965. These are the two Lance Todd Trophy winners. They had to share the awards. What did it feel like having to share it? Was there a bit of animosity? Did you agree with the decision, Brian?
No animosity whatsoever. I think Ray was well deserved of the honour, and it was a pleasure to be involved in the game.
Ray, what about you? Do you feel the same, or should you have had it outright?
No, I feel exactly the same as Brian, actually. No animosity whatsoever. He was outstanding on the day. And in fact, he tried his best to dampen my party that day, but it didn't quite work. But believe you me, star man.
Playing in a Challenge Cup final is a great galvanising experience as it is, but to win the Lance Todd Trophy together, has that brought you two closer together over the years?
Well, yeah, I suppose it has. We don't see an awful lot of each other, but on occasions such as anything to do with Rugby League, and we get involved with each other, so it's a pleasure to see him always.
Super.
Yeah, perfectly true. We don't see enough of each other, to be honest with you. On such a momentous occasion, it really was brilliant. But we do get caught up many and many a time, year in and year out, by people coming and saying what a magnificent final that was. That Brian Gavitas didn't deserve to be on the losing side, which I couldn't agree with more. He was outstanding. I wish he'd have been in our side, and we had two good halfbacks on the day. But if Brian had been with our side, I don't think Hunslet would have got anywhere near us, to be honest. Class man.
Jonesy, now is the time. It's been a great day's play. All the boys have been round the course, and we're going to find out who is Super League's best golfer. Follow us into the clubhouse. Let's jump in the buggy. Come on, let's go. Hey! Woo! Woo-hoo! Hey!
Come on.
Fantastic day down here for Rugby AM. Super League's best golfer. Got all the boys behind us. You had a good time, boys?
Yep. Yeah.
Kemo?
Yeah, good mate.
Not like you cheated her out. Not saying anything. Right, we'd like to welcome Adam in for the GM of Cookridge Hall here to say a few words. Adam, come here, mate.
Evening, Alex. On behalf of Cookridge Hall, we'd like to thank all the players, all of you, for playing today. You know, it's a good cause for St Gemma's. We'd like to thank Rugby AM, Radio Leeds for supporting the event as well. And in particular, we'd like to make a special thanks to some of the people who participated. There was Darren Todd, there's Paul and Sue Worthington, members of Cookridge Hall, and Steve and Rob Smallburn as well. So it's great that they've got involved. Hopefully they'll be with us next year. Phil from Algarve Sports. And just a final mention, some as you know, our general manager Gary Day is sadly ill. He suffered a stroke last year, and again without Gary we wouldn't be at this event today. So thank you all of you.
No worries, top man. So we've got some prizes up first. If you pass me the prize, we'll call the boys out. So the first competition was for nearest the pin on the 6, which is the hole where I end up going in the water today, which knackered my round. And that's to bring Gaz Ellis out. Gaz Ellis, hey! Have you had a good day, mate?
Yeah, it's been brilliant, and it's great to see the lads support this event. It's obviously raising a lot of money for charity, and it's I was due to it one good shot, one in a round, so this is it.
Top man. Second prize today, the longest drive. Now, he's one of my playing partners, and some people might say it was his second ball on this hole, maybe. I don't know. Danny, come round, Kemo. There you go, mate. You got a Kemo. We know it was your first ball, really, mate. Have you had a good day today, Phil?
Yeah, it's been awesome, mate. Like Gaz says, it's good to be supporting a great cause and get out here with boys and have a bit of banter.
Yeah, next year we'll get a few more boys. Mathers should be back next year after his foot injury. Should be all right.
Oh.
Last prize on offer today. It's going nearest to the pin on the 18th hole, and that goes to Mags. Mags is training tonight, getting ready to take Gailey apart on Thursday night. So so Mags in there. We'll take his prize on for. I won't keep it for myself for all like that. Right, the third place today, and it's the We're going to do a team prize first for the pairs, and he's already gone as Willie Ford, but Luke Gale and Willie Ford have got the Pairs Cup today.
Cheers, lads.
Gailey, you've got a cap there.
Cheers, mate.
For your great hair. There you go.
Oh, mate.
You had a good round. There's your first trophy of the day, mate. It looks like you might have two. We'll keep that for Willie because you might have some more.
No, I'll take that.
It's all right, mate. It's all right. You need that, mate. Believe me.
Cheers, mate.
Good round today so far.
Yeah, real good. Great day, like the boys have said.
Cheers for that, Gailey. Anyway. Right, individual scores today. It's been the closest ever Super League best golfer, and in third place it's straight from Hull. I think it's his first time here. Joe Westerman. Westy, there you go, pal.
Thank you.
Thank you for playing. Have you had a good day, mate?
Great day, yeah.
You're going all right in the league this season. They turned it around after Easter. Are you looking forward to finishing in the top 8, Hull?
Yeah, hopefully. Doing well now. Got all his squad fully fit, so let's see how we go on.
Mate, good luck with the rest of the
Cheers,
season,
thank
pal.
you.
See you soon. Second place today on 38 points, and he had, without a doubt, the shot of the day. You can check it out on Twitter, tweet at Rugby AM. It's on there. Mr. Kyle Wood, Woody, come on. You came in and you're all excited. You thought you'd won. You thought you'd got 42 points. What went wrong there?
I'm blaming Bruffy's math skills on that.
And the winner of 2015 Super League Best Golfer, the Claret Jug, outstanding trophy. They all thought I were joking. It's Luke Gale! Woo! I had to shut you short before because I knew you were going to speak again.
Yeah,
I want to kill the mic, mate.
All right, mate.
Fantastic win. It's your second win here, and you've got some more prizes, mate. You've got a belt. You've got it all.
Lovely.
You've got it all. There you go, mate. Loaded up with stuff today. You got trophies galore. We're gonna get a picture of you with all your trophies. The champ.
Cleaned up, lads.
Cleaned up, boys. What does it mean to be a winner, mate?
Winners are grinners, aren't they, Alex?
That's right, mate.
No, a great day. Well supported by all the boys, and we've had a good day, good banter, and thanks for having us.
Well done, mate. Congratulations.
Cheers, I catch you.
Mate, I'll just give you a cuddle.
Cheers,
Thank you very much for
Thank
watching
you.
Rugby AM tonight. Catch us back here Thursday, 18th of August. Get involved. It's good fun. Thank you. Good night.